And gracious God, we know that you go before us each and every day. You guide and lead our steps, and I ask your blessing and your
contact with both the mayor and then Deputy Chief Larson. And we wanted to talk about how we could bring resources to this community that could ultimately not only liberate the community and restore the community, but also bring the community together. And if you read in the body of the 15-point plan, it almost screams for collaborative efforts inside of the community. Punitive approach. So we're saying that violence stems from trauma. We're saying that it stems from poverty and all of the social dynamics that feeds and fuels the fire of an angry person that wants to try to express themselves but lack the capacity or the ability to do so, and so they exact violence against their brother man or their sister.
To prevent violence. And the idea is that if we can prevent the violence, you don't necessarily then have to bring the police in, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So, speaking to Minister Cleave's points, this is complementary. We can't necessarily work with each other because there is a certain amount of street credibility necessary for this group. Similarly, they cannot replace the police because violent crime will continue. We will have to continue to make arrests. All we're trying to do here is we're trying to mediate to somewhat reduce those violent crimes if we can. It is our responsibility in policing and as a police executive to examine alternative means, whether it is through crime prevention or other techniques in order to address crime within the community, and this is one of those techniques that we'll try.
My constituents. One of the things, and I think Brandon will speak to this, Jeremy will speak to this, was how dark the street was as we walked. Just keep your porch lights on. Keep your porch lights on. Let's help. That's just one little small thing that we can do so that when they're out here doing their jobs, when they're out here taking responsibility for some of the things that's happening in our community, we can be part of that. And one of the ways we can be part of that, just keep your porch light on. So I share that story to tell you that I am more than willing to keep engaging COR at this level over and over again. I am impressed with the amount of work that the police department has done. I'm impressed with the work that the various members of COR have put in. And I am looking forward to some amazing things happening in the city as a result of this relationship. And again, thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Call on each other. We shouldn't have to call the police in a situation where we can solve the problem. Like the alderman said, it would have been the police everywhere, kids would have been running wild, everything would have been going on when it took one call to some people who was familiar to the people and to get you out there to talk to the people. That was something that we need. We need you to talk more to the people. We need the people to talk more to you. Now you got someone to call. Call us. Call us. That'll keep you from going to jail. You arguing, y'all fussing and fighting, call us. This is who you call the COR. And when we come with help.